Yeah, it's recording now.
Thank
Right,
you.
I'm just going to call Mark.
Hello?
I'm going to call Mark.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, Lucy.
That's me, Glenda. I'm a hand. I'm camera. Okay? And good news is I got my very sentence to me and what's it to me?
What are you pointing at? Is that a
My camera.
Oh, camera. Excellent.
And what's it to me?
It's working, is it?
What's it to me? Okay.
Okay. Right, I'm going to call Mark, Lucy, because he always needs calling.
So, okay?
Give me a minute, I'm calling Mark.
Lucy is saying about
talk to the other.
Not Lucy.
Okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hi, Mark. Hi. Just let you know we started the meeting when you're ready to join in. Okay. Take care. You're going to be a few minutes, are you? Okay. Just join in when you're ready. All right. Bye-bye. Bye.
I'm fine, Chef.
Right, I'm going to call Tom now.
Tom French.
Yeah, Tom next.
Tom next, because those are the two that are missing.
I'm looking. Okay. That's me. Hello? I'm back to me. I'm back to you. Hold on.
Right.
Yes, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, well, we'll just chat amongst ourselves for 5 minutes, and hopefully Tom and Dan can get themselves sorted their end. We're in no hurry today.
No.
It's nice to see everyone.
Yeah.
Great to meet some familiar faces.
Oh, I'm good. Oh my God. Where's something? Okay, hold on. Here, I'm not my plan. Hold on, check it once here. This is something not working.
Lucy's having a cup of tea.
I'm putting my hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Lovely.
Hot chocolate. Look.
Oh, I like that pillow, Danny. That's nice.
Yeah, I bought it in Carolina.
Lovely.
I love it.
Lovely. Lucy, do you want to turn your audio off for a sec, just because you're making a lot of noise with the making the drink?
Oh.
Yeah, if you just turn it off for a sec, till you're done.
Yeah. Off, Lucy.
She's done it. There we go. Yeah, Dan didn't answer. I'll just try him again.
No.
Mark will just join us when he's ready. I think he's having his lunch.
Must be having his lunch.
Having his lunch, yeah.
Not
I
yet.
had lunch.
They're probably giving the computer a reboot or something, aren't they?
Yeah. A very 12, not half one.
No. It's half 12 now, just after, isn't it? No.
Yeah.
Where's they going out? Because the pub.
Oh yeah, it's the pub. What is Wendy saying? We should.
What's that, Wendy? What did you say? Wendy's frozen. No, she hasn't. What did you say, Wendy?
Must be if there's Tom and his dad gone out, maybe gone to the pub outside.
No, they already joined in, but they couldn't hear us. We couldn't hear them.
Well, talking about that.
Can't hear people.
Yeah. They may be
Hello?
They might be rebooting the computer, Wendy.
Right, Evie, love.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
good. I'm good.
Okay.
Hello.
I think that's Mark. Just joining us.
Everything's cracking and everyone's is got
Oh, where's Russell?
It's Mark.
Yeah, it's Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hello. Sorry, a bit late, so but my internet's a bit slow in my Gmail.
Don't worry.
That's all right. It's just nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Right, we're going to have to see whether the audio connects for Dan. Oh, yes. Ticked. There we go. You should be able to hear us
Yeah.
now, Dan. Danny Breach.
Yes.
Hey.
Mhm.
Can you see us or not?
We can see you and we can hear you.
Mm.
I'm sure we're on.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have everyone.
Wrong.
Oh yeah.
Wrong here.
Yeah, everyone's here. The whole group.
Never mind.
What's that, Mark?
Nothing. It's free. Going a bit slow, so freezing.
Okay, okay. These things happen. It might get better as time goes on.
Yes. It's happened. See.
Why is Wendy? Wendy, you've called me for some reason. Hello, Wendy? Okay, it might just be your internet. You come back on again now.
Yeah.
Just happens sometimes with Zoom.
I found, yeah.
You just have to accept it's not perfect.
No. So I have to leave. I have to get ready. I'm ready, but I have to leave the house about 1:30. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. We've lost Mark's video now.
So fake.
I'm really sorry. There's someone at the door. I'll just be back in a second.
Okay, that's it.
Mr. Lover.
Can you still hear us, Mark?
Right, John again.
Hi, Tom. Can you hear us?
Oh, yes.
Loud and clear.
Hi, Tom.
So we know that pub gardens are open now.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Yeah.
I think Mark might just have gone off to restart.
Oh God.
We could start doing the minutes, couldn't we, Evie?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So who was at the door then, Mr. Lover?
No, I wish. No, it was just a delivery for my mum.
Oh.
So I'll read the minutes from last time then, shall I?
Yeah, sure.
So everybody was there. Richard welcomed us all, and I read out the minutes from the meeting before that.
Yeah,
Where's Russell?
Then we did the artist news. We started with Richard, who was joining his first Shadowlight Zoom meeting from Film Oxford. And he showed us lots of beautiful new work, including pieces called Birdman, Door of Time, Songbird, Friends, Giant Rockstar, Batcave, The Fly, Sunflowers, and all kinds of other work too. He can't wait to get started on his next project, and he's hoping things will get back to normal in time for his birthday so he can go away to Hill End. Russell has been working on a new scene for his play and is taking a break from meetings with Mark Ralph Bowman. And they were going to catch up again at the end of March. Russell had had his COVID jab and felt a bit poorly the day afterwards, but was lots better by the meeting. Lucy had also had her vaccine and had filmed it and put it up on the internet so people could see just how easy it was. And Lucy had also had a meeting with Chris about her next project.
Lucy,
Yeah?
can you tell Lucy she's fidget? I can't hear you because she's fidgeting.
Lucy's mic is off, Wendy.
Just turn it on.
Yeah. So Lucy had a meeting with Chris about her next project and is hoping to buy a VHS camcorder when she can get back to a charity shop. Danny was very tired because he hadn't had enough sleep, so he couldn't stop yawning, and he'd been feeling a bit down because of lockdown, but he was going to cheer himself up by dyeing his hair pink. Reading a book called Monsters, a bestiary of the bizarre, which had lots of great pictures of monsters in it. He decided to start drawing on T-shirts with Sharpies to sell, I think, was the idea behind that. And he was annoyed that there was no EastEnders on because of comic relief. Tom didn't have much news, but Dan showed us some drawings of his, which were great. Mark had been on some good walks and cycle rides in the last couple of weeks with the better weather and longer evenings. There'd been a couple of really good sunsets, and hopefully the weather Mark was hoping the weather would improve soon. He was looking forward to the clocks going forward, and he was going to try uploading some pictures to his computer so he could screen share them in this meeting. Wendy had been coming into Film Oxford once a week for work and was back at Flo's, the cafe in the park, on Fridays and Saturdays. She was really glad to be keeping busy. Then we had a quick look at the draft report for Luminous, and just some quick numbers and bits of feedback. Between you made 91 new pieces of work for Luminous, and about 40 of those were in the exhibitions. It was a really successful project, so you should be really proud of yourselves. There were loads of brilliant comments on social media, which Richard read a few of, and over 250,000 people, that's over 250,000 people saw your work via social media over the course of the project, which is just a huge number of people to reach, which is just absolutely amazing. And that was that.
Yeah.
So you should all be so proud. It's an incredible achievement.
Have we lost Mark? Have we lost you again, Mark?
Nobody else.
I think Mark, if you can.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Are you still? Can you still hear us, Mark? You're on mute at the moment, Mark. Do you want to unmute yourself, Mark?
My internet keeps going on and off.
Do you want to turn your video off and just listen to us? Because that takes a lot less bandwidth. You'll still be able to see us. We just won't be able to see you.
Is it just won't take?
Yeah, if you just turn off your video and then you can you still hear us? Yeah. I don't know whether Mark's still with us. Are you still with us, Mark?
Not now then.
I think we've lost your. I think you've turned your audio off, Mark. Have you? Or can you still hear us?
No.
No.
Yes.
You couldn't hear.
No.
Great.
Still what? Video off now.
Yeah, if you just turn your video off, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start. Can everyone hear me? You can just put your thumb up.
Yes.
Everyone hear me? Great. Okay, we're going to do artist news and all the usual things in a minute. But I wanted to start off with some sort of important news. I hope you won't take this as bad news, but it's just going to be very different in the coming year. I'll have to just phone him or something if he keeps going. But the situation is that the Arts Council aren't giving out such big grants as they normally do. So we heard this from somebody who works at the Arts Council. And so they've advised us to apply just for a smaller amount of money than we normally do, which means we won't be able to do such a big project as we did in the last few, in the previous ones. What this means practically, me and Chris have been meeting and trying to work out what we can do, because what we want you to do is continue as a group, and we think that's the most important thing. So we're going to apply for a smaller amount of money, and we're going to run group activities. So we're going to do group productions, we're going to do group workshops working on making things for the exhibition. We're still going to have the exhibition at Modern at Oxford, and we're going to create work for it. But the individual projects that you've planned so far aren't going to happen just yet. But we have a plan to make them happen, which I'll go on to next. So the plan to make your projects happen is to do it, is to, once we've heard from this application, which will be, I think, August or September now, because the waiting time has increased dramatically, then we will move on to individual or pair type projects. So they will be, that'll be a way for you to create your work with its own outcomes. So you'll have your own exhibition, that kind of thing. We'll be going for what's called the unders, which is the smaller grants, but they're much easier to get and they don't have such a long waiting time. So that's the plan, and you know, me and Chris are confident we can get all your work done. It just may take longer than originally planned. And instead of you all doing your individual projects at once, it's going to be staggered. So it may be that one or two of you start in the autumn, another two of you start in the winter, another two of you start in the summer, and it'll work like that. So it'll be staggered. We can't guarantee that any of these applications will actually happen. We've never been able to do that. We've always been lucky, and I think it's a very strong project. Everyone's very happy with the project at the Arts Council, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Very strong.
So I think the only reason that we can't go for a large amount is because of COVID. And that they have decided that there's less money to give out in large grants, and they want to spread the money out into smaller grants, which is fair enough. I can understand that. So we'll hopefully start in September, if this application is successful, with group projects, which will mean there'll be a lot more of them. So we'll have, I think, about 16 sessions with Chris, and we'll make work, we'll make some films, we'll make some paintings, we'll make some 3D work in the class, to all be decided. And we'll include you in all that decision making once the project has been decided. So we haven't decided what we're going to do.
No.
You'll decide that with Chris.
Yeah.
So we'll have a planning meeting like we normally do.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. So unfortunately, your individual projects will have to wait.
Yeah, it's fine.
But hopefully, in next year, we'll get all of them done. And if not, we'll get most of them done. And then the ones that haven't had their individual projects, we can do it the year after. So everyone will have something to do. We'll all be able to meet socially, because we're going to have these workshops in Film Oxford from September. You'll all be able to see each other. You'll all be able to work together. We'll all be in the room, and hopefully that will be really nice. So it'll be nice. It may be that we, on some of the workshops, only some of you come in, and on some others, some of different people come in. But all to be decided, depending on, depending on what work's being done. So all of you are interested in films, so all have films, but maybe we'll do a painting workshop and not everyone wants to come along to that. But there'll be one or two that you will want to come to. So we'll work it out like that. Some of you who like to do everything will be able to come to them, you can come to them all. So, and maybe there are other things that you'll be able to do, even if you don't fancy painting, maybe you could film it or stuff like that. So I've spoken to Modern Art Oxford. They're happy with the plan. We're going to keep Old Fire Station in our back pocket, so that can maybe be part of one of these smaller projects. And we may involve other galleries, and we'll certainly be doing online for everything, because that's gone very well. Right, I'm going to take questions. I'm just going to ask each of you as I see you along my desk. So Richard, do you understand what I was saying? Have you got any questions? Can you hear me, Richard?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Did you understand what I said?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing group projects if we're successful with our application.
Right.
Your project with Sonia and Sarah will have to wait. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But hopefully next year you'll be doing it, but we don't know when yet. Okay.
Oh, okay. It might take time then, yeah?
Yeah, it'll take time, but hopefully we'll start a group project in September.
Okay.
Okay, Danny, did you understand?
Yeah.
Was that okay with you? You happy with that? Are you?
They're fine.
Fine.
No, I'm easy.
You're easy, aren't you? You're always very easy, Danny. Yeah, it'd just be great to have you all in, and you can do your project.
Yeah.
Money. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move on to Russell.
Hello.
Hello, Russell.
So
I can't quite see your head. That's better. Yeah, that's better.
So, did you sort of understand? I think for you, it doesn't change that much, does it?
That's much better for me, actually.
Better for you.
Waiting wage, that's much better for me.
Yeah. We were going to do that with you anyway, weren't we? So, in fact, we were going to do it before COVID, but it all kind of ruined it. But we'll get back onto doing that with you. But we'll have to just work out when a good time to put an application is.
But so what I was going to say is, can you wait until I finish my first draft? And I'll have more time to think about other things because I've already because I've already written the first draft.
Yeah. We'll I tell you what, Russell, we'll talk about this another time, and we'll maybe arrange for a meeting with you and Mark and me next month or the month after or something like that, just to have a catch up. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Do you think it can be in Zoom?
Could be. Not to do any work, but just to have a catch up because we haven't spoken for about a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next person on my list is Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you?
What's that question that is put on there is not as much money as usual because of both COVID and Brexit?
COVID and?
Brexit.
Oh, I don't know about Brexit. It's more to do with COVID, I think.
most of your funding did come from the EU or something. didn't it?
Yeah, the funding that we always get through the Arts Council is via the lottery, so that doesn't change. So it's everyone playing the lottery.
And, when you're on about meeting in a group in September, does that mean ink should start up again by September?
It might do, but it'll be Shadowlight artists. We may have space to invite a few extra people for some of the workshops, like we normally do.
I mean, by September, social distancing won't apply anymore because
Yeah.
Well, we don't.
Yeah.
We believe so. But
Yeah,
even if there is some remnant of social distancing,
Hopefully.
hopefully there'll be none. There may be some, but we're planning to run workshops in the building anyway. From some things are happening next month, not to do with the Shadowlights, but some things are happening. Some of you are aware. So we are having activities at Film Oxford really starting from May.
Wow.
But there will be some restrictions, of course. We'll need to sit a little bit further apart, rather than. But it may all be gone by then, Tom. But
that's until June.
It will be gone.
Yeah, but we're hoping after June that there'll be no restrictions. But before June, some social distancing within the bit, but we can meet in the building. We're allowed to because it's an education establishment like a school or a university. So that's why we're allowed to have indoor things.
I've done it.
Oh, well done, Lucy.
Thank you. Sorry.
So do you want to turn? Yeah, well done. So have you got any more questions? Does that make sense to you, Tom? Have you got any questions about your project? Did you understand about that?
What if the tyrannical dictatorship gets dragged out beyond June? We're not going to put up with government excuses beyond June, are we? Well,
what I'm saying about that is, though, you know, I'm not going to say anything because this is being recorded, Tom. But what we will be planning is to do individual or separate pair applications, probably. So we might go. And we'll apply for some money and for a pair of you separately to this group one, which is a smaller amount of money, and those two will be able to do their individual projects. And then later on, we'll put in another application for another couple. So over time, you'll all get to do both the expanded group project and your individual projects, but it just may take a bit longer.
I mean, if it's in pairs, then it wouldn't be a solo project about each individual, it would be about pairs, wouldn't it?
No, the funding would be a pair, but you'd work individually.
Oh.
Yeah. So instead of asking for all of because your projects are about £6,000–7,000 each, I think. So rather than asking for all of that in one go, which is a lot of money, we'd ask for, say, 2. And then we would apply, and then we would put, and then we would then later on apply for another pair. So, but the actual work will be as you planned it.
Oh.
So that's the idea, and we will still develop that if we're successful on the larger group project, which is still smaller than what we normally do. We will still be doing planning for your individual projects because we've got some days in there for Chris to do that with you. So we hope the Shadowlights will just carry on as normal, really, if we're successful with the money. But there will just be a bit of difference to how we normally operate. So it's not really bad news, it's just different, and just so that you expect it rather than are disappointed or feel it's not as good. But I think it will be as good. It's just different. Is that okay then, Tom? Is that enough? You've got any more questions, or is that enough?
Don't know whether there was another question or not. I forgot.
You can always come back to me. So shall I move on to Wendy for now? And you can, if you've got anyone's got a further. All right then, Lucy, you're going to be you're okay now. I'll go to Lucy, Wendy, and then because she was earlier originally. Okay then, Lucy. Did you understand what I said?
Yeah, sure. But I just will class my screen on tomorrow now. You can see Angela here. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's me on camera. My Angela, you there, and Princess down here, and in there. Lady, hello.
Hi.
Look, I mentioned that I'm going to answer to them. Just my friend, you careful to see everyone. Okay.
Good. I'm glad you've managed to change the setting so you can see everyone. That's great. Well done,
Thank you.
Lucy.
Well done.
So, then I have a question now. And I have a question now.
What's that, Lucy?
My question, and then I think my question.
What is your question, Lucy?
It's just about Shadowlight artist. Okay?
Yes. What's your question about the Shadowlight artists?
I think, I have got my old British British cousin called Mankind Translate M3 M3 British cousin and then from Turkey and what can implement. But exactly, you're supposed to be hold on to with shows from the power.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm working with the men's operation with the UK club, put into my destiny, and yeah, the lounge and teaching youngsters.
Can I interrupt you just for a second there, Lucy? We're not doing artist news at the moment. I'm just making sure that you understood what I said. Yeah, whether you understood that the funding, we cannot get the big funding that we've got in previous years, so we're going to apply to do a group project only, so that your individual project that you were planning with cameras that you talked to Chris Oakley about will have to be postponed. Did you understand that?
Just what I get my own chance to leave from study is quite brand new, and they had a new engine top, which is a 54 big bag, and Sanchez, engine top is the rather new engine top, which is 54 big bag inside the 74, that's the black light, and watching with the HD recording about 6 hours long. From 6 days long.
Okay.
Into 4 HD.
Lovely. Okay. Well,
it's working.
It's working. Okay. All right. We're going to come back. We're going to come back to talking about your news and stuff. Okay. I'm just going to move on to Mark.
Bye.
Bye. I'm just going to move on to Mark. Hi, Mark. How are you?
Hi. All right, thanks.
So did you understand about the situation that I explained?
Yes, yes.
So what we're going to do is apply for a slightly larger group productions, and we'll all make work together for with Chris Oakley running the workshops to support you, to create group work for the exhibition which will be Oxford, and your photography project will be postponed, but we are going to
Yeah.
apply for it as a separate application, and that's what we're going to do with everyone.
Separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll take longer.
Well, postponed until.
I imagine probably next year. So we would probably say you anyway. You probably wouldn't want to do that much over the winter anyway, would you? So we would probably be looking at next summer for you. Probably would be the time. But in the meantime, we'll hopefully have lots of group activity in the building together. So that's what we're hoping. Yeah.
Yes.
And so there'll be a mixture of your individual and group work, but it's just going to be a bit different. But in the end, I'm hoping all of the plans come off. And if we're not successful, we can always apply again. But you can only apply for one thing at a time.
Yeah.
You can't actually apply. I can't send in 6 or 7 individual funding applications for you all because at the same time, because well, it's a lot of work because huge amount of work. So they do take days and days and days of time to many days of time to get these applications done properly because they're very hard to get. But between us, me and Chris will work on them and get them off.
And I'll do a lot of proofreading.
And Evie will be doing a lot of proofreading. Yes. So anyway, we it's kind of a bit more work for me, but in hopefully in the end you'll get everything done, and then also maybe we'll look to other places to get funding from. So the big factor is funding. We have no money as a group. We've got no money. We've been here before. In the past, we've had no money. I think we went for a year, I think, before where we didn't have any money. We continued to meet, but we didn't actually do any work. And I'm not thinking that's going to happen. We're hoping to get this application in soon, and we're hoping to be successful and start in September for this group work. And then the individual ones will start next year, I imagine. So that's kind of the situation, and we will play it as we find it. So I hope you all understand that, and I hope you are feeling positive about that. I am. I'm feeling positive. I think in the long run, this is the way to go anyway. We were going to do this with Russell anyway. So Russell was going to be our guinea pig, and we were going to try this method.
Oh, charming.
Well, it's because yours is so different from everyone else's.
I know, yeah.
And so we were going to try a small application for Russell to do a development project for his script. And then later on do a larger application for a tour. But that would be some years away.
Yeah. But this is actually easier for me because I don't have to
rush. You don't have to rush, you know.
Yeah. So we're talking 2022 or 23.
Well, 22 or 23. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would hope we'd get them all done in 22, but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see. There's no point over promising.
No.
Any news from Wendy, Evie?
Sorry, I couldn't unmute myself. Wendy's internet connection was really bad, and she has to go out in 15 minutes to get to her cafe job. So she said goodbye to everyone and see you next time. And it was really good to see you all. So.
Good.
Yeah. I know she has work, so that's the kind of issue. So only stay for half the session anyway. We had a lot of technical problems this one, but anyway, we've got through the important bit. So I'm happy that. And I think Wendy we can talk to Wendy anytime because she works here as well. So you can always discuss that with her, can't you, Evie? And rest assured, she will do her individual project at some point. But I know that Wendy quite likes all the group work anyway. So that because she loves seeing you all. So it'll be nice anyway to do that. We can now move on to a bit of news. Sorry, to your news really. And I know, well, I'm going to go back in the order that I just went round. So if I start off with Richard Hunt,
Okay.
because he's itching to show us pictures. What's happening? Are you right, Russell?
Well, so I was just wondering, is Chris gonna join us at some other meetings?
He may well join us at some of them. He couldn't do today. He was hoping he could have come today, but he can't. He's got other work on, and it just depends on if he's got an afternoon where he hasn't got any other work to do. He can join in the meetings. But if he's got paid work elsewhere, because we have no money to pay him now.
Of course, yeah.
He'll only be able to come on a sort of voluntary basis. So he's got a family and everything. He's got to prioritise.
Of course, yeah.
Paid work.
Okay.
So but he may well be free next meeting or the meeting after. So okay, I know Richard's keen to show us some work.
Yeah.
Do you want to show us your work then, Richard?
Yeah. Bat star.
What's that, Richard?
Bat star.
Bat star.
It's got a bat in it. Look.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. Can you let's call it songbird.
Songbird.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sunflowers.
Oh,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Got 3 sons as well.
Yeah. Ocean of a wave.
What's it called?
A ocean of a wave. You do like this sort of thing.
A wave.
Yeah. Yeah. The wings of the dove.
Wings of the dove.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Wings of the dove.
Any giant, but I had him using on it though. Friendly giant.
Something giant? What giant?
No, friendly giant.
Friendly giant.
Yeah, this time I'm making more bits into it really.
Okay.
Make it a bit more fun.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah, yeah. And what there? You never guess what that is?
No.
Maybe a tree flap of the golden pear.
Tree of the golden pear, was that?
No, it's called a tree with a flap golden pear. It's a song. It's a song.
Oh, it's a song.
Yeah, it's a song. Yeah. Yeah. And also is the Amazing of the Green Tree.
Amazing of the Green Tree.
Yeah.
Wow. Lovely.
Mm. That's the bomb bit, don't they? Look?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's it, really.
Great.
Yeah.
Have you got any
Yeah.
other news, Richard? You want to tell us about?
I can't think really. I can't think now. Oh, there is one more news. I'm not going back to Helen now. And I thought too, it's been changed to after my birthday. I'm going to go back to Wales.
Oh right, okay.
Because I think the fire's not gone by then.
Yes, hopefully.
So I'll
Yeah.
go back to Wales instead of Helen.
Great. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I tell you, I can't wait to go to Wales again.
It'd be nice to go to Wales, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It was my sister who told me that.
Lovely. That's good.
Yeah.
That is good news then.
Yeah.
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 Right. So next person on my list is Danny Smith.
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
I've actually got your, because you've done some new drawings too, haven't you, Danny? Which you posted on.
Yeah.
I could share my screen and people could see them then if you want. Shall I do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Let me just share my screen. So we want Facebook. Can everyone see that? So these are some pictures, Danny.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oops, it's too big.
Oh. All right. Yeah.
Can you see that?
Wow.
Right, so let's do the next one.
That's different.
Do these have names, Danny?
Yeah. I know the dream. A tree in a Florence Park.
Right, okay. It's lovely. Next one. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one. What's that one? What's that one, Danny?
Tree house.
Tree house.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I can see you've got birds, and is that a chicken? And yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Is that a photo you took?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
I like that. It's not a real a man. It was in, I think it was in Bristol.
Right.
But it looks amazing, I think.
Yeah, it's like a statue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or is that a self-portrait?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Is that not a drawing of that photograph?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a drawing of the photograph. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, there's one.
Ooh, what about that one, Danny?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one.
Like if I think class a window.
Glass. Oh, I see. Like a glass stained glass window.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Lovely.
Flowers.
Flowers. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Those look like peonies or camellia. They're beautiful.
Ooh, that's.
Oh, very one.
What's this one
I
then?
like the one of them, the character. I like the big old pot.
I like that one.
All right, pots. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's a building, isn't it? What is that? Is that a building somewhere in Oxford? Is it?
Yeah. In Oxford, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks like an Oxford's row of houses.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
love colours.
Nice colours, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that one.
Is that a
A
duck?
lot.
Is that a duck, is it? Or pigeon.
Yes, it is actually. Yeah.
Lovely.
And we've got a pond there as
And
well.
pond, yeah.
Actually, yeah, pond with the ducks.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is that like a still life, Danny?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, clouds this time.
Yeah. Yeah. You've drawn something in the house, did you? Or did you make that up?
I did actually, yeah.
Yeah, you drew something in the house, yeah. I think we're back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we've seen these, yeah.
But look, I'm doing on here.
So well done, that's great. Was that all of them on there?
Yeah, but I got more on my phone.
Well, if you post things to Facebook, I can share them on the screen. It's always better because people aren't going to be able to see the ones on your phone. The picture quality would be too small.
Yeah, no, I got a guinea in 2 weeks. I'm having another tab. I'm getting used to.
You're getting used to putting stuff up online, are you? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. But up here, up my arm, I'm getting a second tab.
You're going to get a second jab, are you? Okay.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. I think you might be the first for that, yeah. Okay, well done. While we're here, I've forgotten about this, so I'm just going to share this because Disability Arts Online, who we know, I've done a big feature on the Shadowlight artists.
Oh wow!
Only last week, I think it went up. So they've done. This is their web page, as you know, and they're the most important of the disability arts organisations. They're all online organisations, so they share a lot of news. So they've got some info. They've got your exhibition. They've got some photos of work. It's a bit slow this week. Hopefully you can see this. We've got pictures from everywhere, I think.
Yeah.
So we've got pictures of, there's Mark's mushrooms, there's Lucy's Didcot A power station.
No.
We've got all the films. So it starts off with a lockdown and then plays them all in a group. And there's lots of text. And we've also got the exhibitions at Modern Art Oxford and the Old Fire Station. So basically everything is on there. I think there's one comment, it says, what a fascinating and stunning set of artwork. Bravo to all concerned. I'm so happy to have the opportunity to view them online. So I'm hoping other people will leave some comments as well. But there you go, you've got all these, you've got all your films, you've got all the gallery, online gallery stuff, and it's another little boost.
Oh, wow, good.
So that's nice. So I posted that on the Shadowlight Artist web's Facebook page. So if you want to go and have a look in your own time, follow the link and go and have a look. Right, I'm going to stop sharing.
Yeah.
That's too. Right, next on my list is Russell. Have we got any news from Russell?
Well, I managed to my e-drivers had a bit of a nervous breakdown, so I've had to so I've lost a little bit of research work, but I can always redo it. But I've got most of the files back on my laptop now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You said about that, didn't you, last time? I think you had problems. Yeah.
But the reason why I wanted to speak to Chris was that I can't get back what I might have done to him, but I created a an idea that I had to want to work. Well, I can't get it back, so I'm just hoping that he's got a copy of what I've sent to him, if I sent it to him.
Oh, did you copy me in as well? When you sent it to Chris?
I don't think I did.
Okay. Oh, right. So that's an action for me. I'm just going to write this down. So was it the last email that you sent to him?
Yeah. This would have been sometime in 2019.
Right. Okay. And what? Because it's going to be hard to find what's in it.
Well, it's just a brief outline of what I wanted to do. Last year, but we couldn't do it last year because of the pandemic. I'm just hoping that I still could it.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Do you remember we wrote some documents and we worked on them, didn't we? So there is a document about what you were planning to do. So I've definitely. Shall I send you what I've got as well, and then I'll ask Chris if he's got anything as well.
Lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. So but I keep everything, Russell. I don't chuck anything away. So anything I've got, I can forward back. So emails from Russell, send to him, ask Chris. Okay, that's good. Right, should we? Is that okay then, Russell? We've only got about 10 minutes left, so it's all right if I move on now.
Is it okay to say my new shirt, Richard?
I can see it's lovely. Yes.
So that I put it up pilot.
Lovely.
My new shirt.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, but it's not blue. It's green.
It's green.
Not very good.
Yeah, it's green.
Lovely.
That's good.
Yeah.
Let's just from Russ. Let's just finish off with Russell, and then we can move on to Tom.
Okay.
Well, that was it, really.
That was it. Great. Okay, so because we need to hurry up a little bit because I've got 3 to get through, and we've got about 10 minutes. So, Tom, have you got any news you'd like to tell us? Anything exciting? Or anything? It doesn't have to be exciting. Anything you want to tell us?
We did do a long time.
Not many people are having exciting times, so anything will do. We're all bored, so.
We did a long life drawing class together.
Oh, that's good.
On the BBC, there was like short sketch periods from the models they showed on the TV program.
Right.
We could show you what we made of our quick drawings.
Yeah, go on then. Go on. Hold it up.
That's
The image is very.
one of Tom's.
I can't actually. We can't see it. It's too blurred. I think it's the camera. But if you put it on, if you photograph them and put them on Facebook, we could show them next time.
Right.
But that we couldn't see that at all. I couldn't anyway. Could anyone else see it? No.
No.
No, sorry.
Can't see it at all.
No.
It's very blurred. I think it's just the quality of the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Tom in focus or out?
I can see Tom, but it's but I can't see any detailed drawings. I think it's too fine for the structure of the camera. But what I can see just an outline of something. But if you take a photograph on your phone and get it up onto Facebook, we can share that next time. A little bit. That one I can see a little bit better because the lines are thicker.
Right. Okay, we'll photograph them.
Yeah, if you photograph them, put them on Facebook, that would be great. Yeah. That's the trouble. The webcams are very low quality generally, so you can't see a lot. But but I can share anything that's online, so that makes it easier. Right, Tom. Well, that's good. Anyway, I'm really pleased that you're doing life drawing. That's fantastic. So, and you know, a new step. So, really good. Well done, Tom. And
He's just made some of his other drawings.
yeah. Well, we'd love to see some. So yeah, bung it up on your Facebook, Tom, and we'll share it.
He's not on Facebook anymore.
All right. Well, you can always put Tom's on, can't you, Dan?
Yeah, online.
Yeah, that's cool. Or if you got anywhere else you can put photos, is any other sort of web page or website or social media that will do as well, on Twitter or whatever. We can share any of those.
I don't use Twitter.
Well, whatever, Instagram or we can't do Instagram, can we? Because that's a phone thing. Only. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. Facebook's probably the easiest, actually.
Oh, sorry.
You're having a good old giggle there, Tom, aren't you?
It's some of the
Because you've got nude models, is that why?
No,
It's
it's his strange drawings when he's got small people, big people, two-headed people.
So you didn't take it literally. You did your own interpretation of them. That's good.
Oh no, that's a separate.
Those separate ones. Okay.
That's his imagination.
The imagination one. Okay, great.
He did life drawings from observation.
Fantastic. Lovely. Thanks, Dan. I'm going to just move on now quickly to Lucy and Mark. So Lucy, you already started telling us about your camera. Do you want to carry on with that?
Hello.
Hello.
So, I guess my artist room got a new project for this year with you and PCG.
Yes. So I think you may not have understood what we were saying, Lucy. With the next application, because of the lack of money, we're only going to do group work. So there'll be no individual projects. Those will be delayed until later. Okay. So working on with Chris Oakley, Chris Oakley may not happen till next year or maybe the year after. Okay. Yes.
I sent an email to Edward Worship from Tillers.
You sent me an email?
To Edward. A form to Edward.
You sent an email to Edward?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent his email to him, right? Please email Edward please.
Right, okay.
Second.
Yeah, I know.
From the next project.
Yeah, well, as I was saying, the project that you're going to do, Chris Oakley, your individual project, like you did with your previous ones, like Blue Sash Window and Didcot Power Station, that won't be happening this year. we will be delaying that. We need to do separate funding applications for those because
Okay.
they are not allowing.
What about the new concept of the crowd transition?
Yeah, it's all going to be delayed, that, but we're going to be doing a new group project instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do you all got the transition technically for his day, and also the aspect and the old Chinese military technically is now.
There are no more cameras. We had a look, if you remember. But we will be talking. We'll talk about this. Let's have a Skype next week, Lucy, and we'll talk about this. Okay? Because I think. Yeah, I'll talk to you next week. Okay? What was that, Lucy? Yeah, I'll see if he can. But the thing is, Lucy, we've run out of money now. We have no money. So we cannot pay Chris Oakley to come along to things. So we'll have to make do with what we can. He may be able to come, but we are he has other work he has to do. Okay.
So
we'll see. But I can still talk to you. Okay. But another time. Okay. But we'll maybe.
I
will ask him, but he may not be able to. Yeah, okay, not today, definitely. He's not around.
So, last but not least, can you can just get them? I'm not going to get in there.
You want what do you want me to email you?
And you can send me my British content. You can add them or send that after the time. Go to Winchester email, please.
Okay, let's talk next week, shall we, Lucy?
Lucy just wants the recording by WeTransfer.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
yeah. She didn't mention. I didn't hear the WeTransfer. Yes, I can do the WeTransfer. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. I'll do that, Lucy. Yeah, I'll get that sent over to you.
It's on my contact certainty.
Okay. What's happened to Mark? Is he gone?
Yeah, he's gone.
I think he's got to go. So yeah, never mind.
Okay, so
I'll call Mark up. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, we're at the end anyway, so I better move. Okay, we better wrap up. But it's been great seeing you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, thank you.
We're going to meet again in 2 weeks.
See you
soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Lucy.
Russell.
Bye.
Bye.